People think if they disable comments on their YouTube that it will be seen horribly. Like it will be seen like everyone hates them, like they want to hide criticism, like they are horrible and thin-skinned, and like every time they enable comments on their videos, they get nothing but hate and they get exposed. And like they already can't even handle someone so much as correcting their spelling without falling into a pit of despair. Truly, disabling comments can feel like you come across as someone who hates anything good and who wants to make the world a worse place. As if YouTube comments are absolutely always amazing and only an absolute lunatic would want to disable them. So surely the internet litter of YouTube comments should never be disabled, right? Wrong. And these feelings are, in our opinion, more easily explained by a fear of being different, given that the unintelligent masses on YouTube are all for not disabling comments. People who comment on YouTube are losers. They waste their energy putting themselves on a stage for random internet readers for absolutely no benefit whatsoever. But it's kind, but it's charitable, I hear some of you might be saying. Really? Do you really think someone's energy is best spent essentially littering the internet with comments nobody will ever read with full awareness as they scroll away mindlessly? They're essentially pouring a bucket into what is already an ocean of acid. And for those of you who even believe in charity, you've probably never looked into any philosophers like Ayn Rand, as these types of people give good arguments against the philosophy of altruism. And believe us when we say that charity is 100% an absolute waste. In fact, for those of you that have played past a certain point in Unknown Conquest, it eventually gets to dialogue where we outright say the following: charity is a reward for being miserable. And it absolutely is, and we are even considering making a video about it, even though it is already covered in our game. And what do the readers of YouTube comments get? Do you honestly think they get anything more than distraction? You do not. It's a total waste of energy and time for everyone. Now, what if you need to criticize a content creator for something? First of all, you virtually never see criticism in YouTube comments. But what if you truly need to criticize a creator for something? Then generally, simply email them. And if they don't have an email, do you really need to essentially make a scene on the internet in front of everyone? Let's be honest. Sure, it might actually be necessary when some content creator is being seriously immoral. But is that the case usually? Absolutely not. And thus, we keep our comments disabled. As for us to act as though this applies to our own channel, like we need to have people commenting on our videos for criticism and whatever else, is to make a mockery of ourselves. Actually, right as we are writing this, we are considering making YouTube comments ourselves, but only to severely insult some of the most horrible people. People that literally lie and pretend it's okay to rape, torture, mutilate, murder, and use animals, aka anti-vegans. People who lie about believing in fairy tales, aka people who claim to believe in cults, or put another way, people who claim to believe in religion, and evils of that nature. We're not going to comment about not liking a certain piece of media or something trifling, which is 99% of the time what YouTube comments do when they're criticizing people. And no, we will not make these comments public on our own channel. We are not drama whores, and you shouldn't be either. And yes, as we said before, since we are commenting, we are losers. We are losers because we are miserable. Miserable enough to have to react to those who are abusing us, and miserable enough to have to make a YouTube comment in particular, potentially. Returning more to the point of the title of this video now. Because YouTube has pathetic like buttons, YouTube is very much a popularity contest. Thankfully, with videos, the like button can be disabled from public view, which we wish was the same for the view counter. Any video you watch is bound to have everyone instinctively saying what is popular, because that is how one gets enabled with pointless and pathetic likes on their comments. This leads to the comment sections of videos very much being an echo chamber. Furthermore, there is the threat of channel owners banning and hiding the comments of users. They can even hide and unhide comments at will, which can lead to very manipulated comment sections which not many people are aware of. These threats of basically abuse also instinctively lead to an echo chamber and more. Another major point. It is impossible for YouTube to moderate the comment sections of their videos. There's simply too many people and too much toxicity on here, which is why, especially on toxic videos, you get toxic comments. Toxic comments that do nothing but egregiously hurt everyone who reads them. Sexist comments, racist comments, comments glorifying horrible people, people venting their horrible life histories and dumping it on everybody, and more. With all this in mind, it is very obvious why extensions exist on browsers to hide YouTube comments on all videos completely. And why do people leave them enabled? There could be several reasons why. Of course, everyone else does it. They want to be seen as popular and get affirmation perhaps, or they just don't care to think about it, which can be reasonable. Or they worry arbitrarily that it will affect the dreaded YouTube algorithm and hurt their videos' reach, which might just be better explained by them truly just being worried about being different. But they shouldn't bother leaving comments enabled. In fact, YouTube should completely remove the ability to comment on YouTube videos and just start moderating videos better instead of enabling this toxicity. YouTube comments should not exist, and we are happy to do our part to end this pointless doom-scrolling pit of nonsense.